Hey everyone! Remember that feeling of trying to help your kid with their homework when you hadn't even heard of the subject? That's kind of how it is these days with artificial intelligence AI for short. It's everywhere, and our kids are growing up surrounded by it. But don't worry, you don't need to become a computer scientist to keep up. This video is like a friendly guide to AI terms every parent should know. We're going to break down some of the big ones. And I promise, it's not as scary as it sounds. Think of it like learning a new language, but instead of Spanish or French, it's the language of the future. And just like learning any new language, we're going to start with the basics. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's get started on this journey together. Okay, let's start with the big one, artificial intelligence or AI. Imagine a computer program that can learn and solve problems almost like a person can. That's AI in a nutshell. It's not about robots taking over the world, at least not yet. It's more about teaching computers to do things that normally require human intelligence. Think about when you ask Siri or Alexa for directions or to play your favorite song. That's AI in action. Those helpful voices are powered by AI, and they're becoming more and more common in our everyday lives. And here's the thing about AI, it's not just one thing. It's a whole bunch of different technologies working together. It's like a big family with lots of different members. In the next few chapters, we're going to meet some of those family members and learn a little bit about what they do. So, we've met AI, the head of the family. Now let's meet one of its most important members, machine learning, or ML for short. Imagine you're teaching a dog a new trick. You show it what to do, reward it when it gets it right, and eventually, it learns. Machine learning is kind of like that, but instead of a dog, it's a computer program. We train these programs by feeding them tons and tons of data. That's information like pictures, videos, or text. The program then uses that data to learn patterns and make predictions. For example, think about those movie recommendations you get on Netflix. That's machine learning at work. The program has learned your taste in movies by looking at what you've watched before, and it uses that information to suggest new movies you might enjoy. Pretty cool, right? Now let's dive a little deeper into the world of AI and meet neural networks. Don't worry, you don't need to be a brain surgeon to understand this. Imagine the human brain, with all its billions of interconnected neurons. These neurons send signals to each other, allowing us to think, learn, and make decisions. Neural networks in AI are kind of like a simplified version of that. They're complex computer systems designed to mimic the way our brains work. They have layers of interconnected nodes, kind of like those neurons, that process information and learn from it. These networks are what make machine learning so powerful. They're the engines that drive a lot of the AI applications we use every day, from facial recognition software to self-driving cars. Chapter 4, Natural Language Processing, or NLP, teaching computers to talk. Have you ever wished you could just talk to your computer and have it understand you? Well, that's the idea behind natural language processing, or NLP. It's a branch of AI that focuses on helping computers understand and process human language, whether it's written or spoken. Think about chatbots on websites or virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa. They use NLP to understand what you're saying, even with all the little quirks and nuances of human language. And here's the really amazing part. NLP is getting better and better all the time. As computers are fed more and more data, they become more sophisticated at understanding the complexities of human communication. Chapter 5, Deep Learning, the deep end of AI. Okay, we're getting into the really advanced stuff now. Deep learning is a type of machine learning that uses those neural networks we talked about earlier, but on a much larger and more complex scale. Imagine a neural network with not just one or two hidden layers, but dozens or even hundreds. That's deep learning. These deep neural networks are capable of learning incredibly complex patterns from massive amounts of data. They're like the superpowered versions of machine learning, and they're behind some of the most impressive AI breakthroughs, like image recognition that's more accurate than humans and language translation that's almost indistinguishable from a human translator. Chapter 6, Algorithms, the recipes of AI. And finally, let's talk about algorithms, the unsung heroes of the AI world. An algorithm is basically a set of instructions that a computer follows to solve a problem or complete a task. Think of it like a recipe. A recipe tells you what ingredients to use and what steps to take to create a delicious dish. Algorithms are similar. They tell the computer what data to use and how to process it to achieve a specific goal. In the world of AI, algorithms are used to train machine learning models, process natural language, and make decisions based on data. They're the behind-the-scenes workers that make all the magic happen. That's a wrap. So there you have it, a crash course in AI terms for parents. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of artificial intelligence to the complexities of deep learning. Remember, you don't need to be a computer scientist to understand the basics of AI. Just like learning anything new, it takes a little time and effort, but it's well worth the journey. Tell me in the comments, what do you want to learn about next time? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next awesome adventure. See you in the next video.